Hello everyone and my dear students of first year. Today we are going to start a new concept, eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So output of today's video is understand a concept related to eigenvalues and eigenvectors and use it to solve the problems based on eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Now to solve to find eigenvalues I need calculator to find the roots of equations. I will tell you the another method, that is synthetic division method also, but from using calculator how we are going to find that I am going to explain to you. So here what you have to do, just on your calculator and go into the mode of your calc. When you go into the mode of your calc, then select equation. So equation, we don't require unknowns here because we are not going to use unknowns or anything. We require degree. So here if you see the big button, on that right side I have arrow. Just press that arrow, you will go towards degree. And now for degree 2 or degree 3, depend on that you choose here. Suppose I choose degree 3. So degree 3, then it asks me A, B, C values. So if A is there, it asks me the values. So here A is there, you just take the value. Suppose I take 1, then equal to second value, suppose 3, third value is again 3, and fourth value is suppose 1. If I check and then equal to sign, I get roots here. See here, x is equal to -1. This is the root, right? And it is, we know that it is repeated root, so no problem. Again I get a equal to b equal to, like that. If I take degree 2, I will show you that also. Now again take here clear mode, shift mode you can take, and clear all mode here. Then I will show you again how to go into the equation. So here mode, just go on pressing mode. For your new calc you can take equation directly. If pressing mode, you will get the equation mode. Just select proper equation mode and do it. This is the old FX 991 ms is there. So for that I am telling. For new calc you will get directly, no problem. Okay. So here again I select 1. Then instead of unknowns I just press here right side button. I get degrees. Suppose I take degree 2. Right. Now values of A. Suppose I take value of A is 1. Then value of B is say 3. And then value of C is suppose 2. Then I get the roots. What is my first root? -1. Then second root -2. So in this way we will solve our problems to find roots of equations. And in calculation, actual calculation, I will tell you synthetic division also. Okay. So I prefer, I just want to tell you that prefer always calculator because it gives us quickly the roots of equations. Okay. Now we will start our concept. So our concept is eigenvalues and eigenvectors of a matrix. Now eigenvalues is also called as characteristic value, or you may call roots of a matrix. Roots of a matrix means whatever true for A, that is true for this value. So instead of matrix A, I can use that value in further calculations. And eigenvector means what? A vector associated with eigenvalue. So each eigenvalue has at least one eigenvector there. It may be more than that or more than one also for some eigenvalues, but at least one eigenvector may be there for eigenvalue. And that eigenvector is non-zero always, keep in your mind. Though the matrix is 0, but eigenvector is not equal to 0. So let us see the proper definition of this matrix. Let A be a square matrix and lambda is any scalar number, then eigenvalue of matrix A, we can call this lambda, is eigenvalue of matrix A if there exists a non-zero vector x such that Ax is equal to lambda x. This is important. Ax is equal to lambda x. Right? Then lambda is called eigenvalue and x is called eigenvector of a matrix A corresponding to eigenvalue lambda. Corresponding to eigenvalue lambda. So this is true only for this lambda. If lambda changes, x changes. But I have x not equal to 0. Non-zero. It is always non-zero. Though the matrix is 0, eigenvalue is 0, but x is not equal to 0. Okay. Now from this, how I write? Here I can write A minus lambda. Here if I take this side, I write properly. Ax minus lambda x equal to 0. Now I have to take x common. But what is the difficulty here? A is matrix and lambda is scalar. So I required for addition both matrix. So A minus lambda I. If I multiply by identity matrix to anything, it remains as it is, so no change. Correct? So this is my homogeneous system. And when the homogeneous system has a non-trivial solution, if determinant of A equal to 0. Correct? So which determinant required here? Determinant of A minus lambda I required. So we define here. If determinant of A minus lambda equal to 0, it is called characteristic equation of matrix A and it gives eigenvalues. This characteristic equation gives us eigenvalues. Understood? But in our engineering life, we use ready-made formulas. Just we have simplified this and we get one formula. For 2 by 2 matrix, we use lambda square minus S1 lambda plus determinant of A equal to 0. Lambda square plus S1 minus S1 lambda plus determinant of A equal to 0, where S1 is sum of diagonal elements. If this is the matrix, then I have to add this sum of diagonal elements. Next, for 3 by 3 matrix, I require 2 more extra values. For the characteristic equation is lambda cube minus S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus determinant of A equal to 0. 3 values in fact, S1, S2 and determinant. S1 we know, sum of diagonal element. S2, value of S2 is sum of minors of principal diagonal elements. In fact, principals, we use diagonal elements word only. Sum of minors of diagonal elements. And we know how to find determinant. Now the new concept is only S2. What is the value of S2? How we find it? I will give you one example here, a simple one. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, minus 1, 2. Suppose this is my matrix. What are the diagonal elements here? 1 is the diagonal element, 3 is the diagonal element and 2 is the diagonal element. So I have to add minors of this diagonal element. Now one by one we will find. For 1, suppose this is my S2 is equal to first minor. What is my first diagonal element? It is 1. So delete first row and first column. What remain? 3, 4, minus 1, 2. This is my first value. We have to solve the determinant. Plus second. What is the second diagonal element? 3. Correct. So delete second column and second row. What I get? 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. Correct. Plus third one is 2. So delete last row and last column. What I get? 1, 1, yes, 2, 3. Correct? Only I have to take remaining part and I can easily simplify this and I get answer. Got it? So this is the concept. Now some properties to solve problem we have to keep in our mind. The first one is I get here 2 properties. What are that? First one is sum of diagonal elements. Sum of diagonal elements is equal to sum of eigenvalues. Lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus dot dot dot. sum of eigenvalues is equal to sum of diagonal elements, right? In fact, I have mentioned here trace of A. Trace of A means sum of diagonal elements. Sum of eigenvalues is equal to sum of diagonal elements, and product of eigenvalues is equal to determinant of matrix. Means lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 dot is equal to determinant of A. If 3 by 3 matrix is there, then lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 is equal to determinant of A. And lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 3 is equal to S1, sum of diagonal elements. Understood? Next, if I have a triangular, this is very important, triangular or diagonal matrix, upper triangular or lower triangular or diagonal. Three cases, upper triangular, lower triangular or diagonal, then diagonal elements are the eigenvalues. No need to find eigenvalue. Directly from looking into the diagonal elements, we get eigenvalues of a matrix, right? Next one is, if lambda is eigenvalue of one matrix A, then 1 upon lambda is eigenvalue of matrix A inverse. So in general, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n are eigenvalues of matrix A, then 1 upon lambda 1, 1 upon lambda 2 are eigenvalues of 1 upon lambda n are eigenvalues of A inverse, and lambda 1 raised to n, lambda 2 raised to n lambda n raised to n are eigenvalues of A raised to n. Now, for symmetric matrix, we use one concept. Symmetric matrix, do you know symmetric matrix? Whatever the values here, the same values present here. So that matrix we call symmetric matrix. That is, A is equal to A transpose. Matrix A and A transpose are same. For symmetric matrix, eigenvectors are orthogonal. Not orthogonal matrix. Orthogonal matrix is A into A transpose is equal to identity. This don't required here. We don't require it. Right? It is totally wrong. So, orthogonal vectors means x1 transpose into x2 equal to 0, or you may write x2 transpose into x3 is equal to 0, or you may write x1 transpose into x3 is equal to 0. Correct? So, this is equal to 0 we required. Example based on this we will see in our next video. Thanks for watching.